Hi Boise, this is Chris with Boise Health and Life Insurance Agency. So listen, today we're going to be talking about term life insurance. It is my favorite life insurance product. I think it fits most of my customers the best. Life insurance sometimes gets a bad rap because of the agents and how aggressive they can be on trying to sell large premium whole life permanent policies, which honestly have a place in all of this and can do really well as a supplemental type of retirement program. But you got to fund them correctly, and I mean put enough money into them, and you really got to do it early enough for it to make sense. But for most of us, most dual income families, mom and dad working, kids, just trying to get pure protection for as much as you can in case anything were to happen, term life insurance is probably your best option. And the great thing about term life insurance is most companies will allow you to convert the policy to something permanent. Now, why you'd want to do that is, let's say you had a significant health change to where you could never get insurance again or it'd be highly rated. Well, you can take your term life policy, and there's going to be contractual limits on this. Typically, you're going to have up to a specified age that you could get up to and convert that policy. And then the policy was also tell you typically up to age 70 you can convert it. So it just depends. But typically you can get up to 65, 70, 69 with the companies that you can convert that term life policy into a permanent policy. And then that way you're going to always have insurance coverage. Because at that point you could have, I'm not going to say you're terminal, but you could have issues that's going to significantly reduce your life expectancy. So, but anyways, let's go in real quick. This is our website. We do health insurance and dental insurance and annuities and long-term care insurance. I like to focus on life insurance. I think it's the number one product that every family should have, and business, to be quite honest. So from our website here, you come over here to life insurance quotes. We have, and then you come in here. We can do a quick quote online, and our deal here is we just don't really want to pester our clients. So you can come in here and do your own quote. This is just real quick and real simple. And just click next, mail. I always go kind of right here. If you're in pretty good overall health, that's probably where you want to be. Tobacco, oh, by the way, tobacco. Okay, if you are a tobacco user or cannabis and pot is considered nicotine tobacco rates. Okay. It's going to double almost right off the bat with tobacco rates. So just be prepared for that. And if you're thinking, well, I'll quit and reapply for life insurance, yeah, well, I wouldn't suggest that. I've had friends and family members and clients who are like, boy, I was going to quit, or they did quit, or they never did quit, and then they had a health issue and they couldn't get insurance anymore. So don't wait, just get it. If you get the life insurance and then you quit, we can always go back to the company and ask for a rate reduction. No problem. That's the best way to do it. And then your height and weight, just to kind of, so we can make sure we kind of get you in there. I think I'm about 215. I don't know about right now with the COVID. I probably put on a couple pounds there. So okay, and then it comes in here. So this is a little bit tricky. So up here it's term and permanent. you got to click on which one you want. So, and then here, when you click on term, it's going to say accidental death, term, and return of premium. Just leave it at term, it's totally fine. Yes, we do have return of premium. It costs more, but that is a great plan. So I'll do a video on that some other time. And then accidental death, I'm not a big fan of. We're just going to keep it at term. And let's see here. Here's a calculator up here if you need help selecting what your death benefit should be. But, and you just slide this over. But listen, a good rule of thumb is 10 times your annual income. That's just a good rule of thumb. So if you're making, 65, 70,000 a year, you're probably going to want to be in that 650 range. Okay. Now, the theory behind that is you'll have your loved ones will have 10 years of your income to really get back on their feet, make sure everything's okay. 10 years is actually, a pretty good time to make sure they get everything figured out and covered. My favorite plan, depending on your age, but this is what we sell the most, is 20-year term. So you'll just click on the 20-year term. You're going to have to enter. You're going to have to enter your. Okay. You're going to have to enter your email. I'll get a notice about this, but don't worry. We're not gonna pester you. And if you need help, just let us know. And we might reach out once and say, hey, did you need some help? What do you think? Okay, so, and then here we go. Now, here's the good thing about term. Okay, it's affordable. This is a 20-year, $650,000 policy. Now, down here, we can change this up. That might be a little high. Maybe we just need to cover something less, and then just rerun the quote, and you're gonna get the new rates, okay? So that's fantastic. And then also you can adjust what you want to look here. 20 years is on average, but maybe you just need the coverage for 15 years. And now you're down to 74, 73. Now, you still have to go through underwriting, okay? But the one thing I want to show you, 74, 73. Okay, now there's a couple options down here. Principal, John Hancock, and SBLI. Okay, it says no exam. Now, what that means is, we'll put principal up here, okay? What that means is based on your answers to the underwriting questions, an exam may or may not be required. So it doesn't mean no exam, it just means maybe no exam. That's what they really mean by that. Maybe no exam. If you're overall good health, you probably won't have to do an exam, okay? And which is great. That just speeds everything up here. So we'll ask them to go over the phone. We'll yep. And okay, so same thing. SBLI is the same thing. I personally, these are all good companies. Personally, I like probably Principal for this one here, 75. And I would definitely, I love Banner, but 74. But for a little bit more money, you can get or start and apply for a no exam policy, and it could just really speed things up. So anyways, this is what you do. You got this right here. There's a PDF right here. We'll tell you about the product. And then you can literally click right here and start, get rid of that, and start the application. Like literally right here. All you do is click next, and you start entering your information, okay? And you will just follow the screens through to the end. You will literally click sign, and you can get this all done. I will get an email where I will click sign as well, and we'll help you get this ball rolling. So the best thing you can do is get the phone interviews out of the way, just have that all done, because that really speeds things up. So, all right, well, that's it for today for term life insurance, some quotes and rates. I hope you found this useful, and contact the office anytime. And myself or one of our awesome agents will be more than happy to help you out with any of your insurance needs. Thanks, and have a great day.